Hey there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim with your reading. Let's pull a Celtic Cross for you. I'm gonna stick with this everyday enchantment tarot and a different tarot deck than this one. This one you can't see. Hang on one moment while I find a different tarot deck to clarify. I hope you guys are doing good wherever you are. Okay. We'll take that one, my very small one. Sorry. It's getting situated here. Taurus. There you were, King of Apple. Alright, what's going on for Taurus? I'm filming this April 2025. So the goal is, the intent is, when this comes into your feed, if it comes into your feed, or if it's something that you just picked out from the thumbnail or the title, then you'll know that it's meant for you. So angels, spirit guides, to help them during this time, whenever that is that they actually view this. You keep popping up, King of Coins again. Okay. Yeah, and if you find it resonates and you need a private reading or something more tailored to your own energy, that information is in the description box below. I'd be happy to do a reading for you. Let's see. Yeah, for Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune's really wanting to come out, and I'm going to take it as an extra because I was going to cut the deck, but it just wanted to fly off the top. So that is a good sign that something's going to go in a direction where it feels more fortunate, lucky. We're starting off strong with your energy. Oh my, what is in the heart space? Okay. Wow. 2 for the outcome. Give me something good. Tell me something good. Okay, we are. I will. I will. I have 3 of Cups on the bottom. Yay. Underlying. And then your extra card being this beautiful Wheel of Fortune. I think I'll put it up there. Can we still see it if it's up there? Put it right there. Yeah, this is an excellent reading. The star underneath the 3 of Cups. Underlying. You could say this is good. This King of Swords is past energy, a recent past energy. Usually, we kind of say that that's a person that knows, they know how it is. They know a lot of things. They're smart. They're very intellectual. They're good at work, really whatever they do. In this card, it's like somebody is definitely sure about something because they have proof. And it's just kind of, you know, showing the King of Swords as the judge. Like it's going to be like this or like that. Which is interesting because that's not really how our system works. But this is based a little bit more on like facts and order and things like that. So tell me more about what the King of Blades was for Taurus. A victory. And the King of Swords here. For some, it could be a legal victory or a victory in some kind of professional matter. The Six of Wands is when you're kind of like receiving recognition from others. Maybe it's due to how you organize and structure things, how you think. No, like, because this card's about other people recognizing some kind of greatness within you and praising you. right? And if you're going to praise the King of Swords, then it's going to be about their order, their discipline, their structure, their mind, especially the mind, their intellectual capabilities, or even intellectual lucidity. We have the Hierophant as the challenge. And this is like in this deck, I'm going to go by this deck for the main things that we'll talk about. So this can be about somebody who's teaching others. I'm getting mastery level, like master number 11 with this. Just a teacher in a spiritual nature. Usually can be traced back to things that have been written in the sands of time, and we know about them for a very long time. They're formal things in our world. They're formal religions, or they're formal spiritual practices. It doesn't have to actually be necessarily religion, but it's something that has to do with a tradition. It could just be a spiritual practice or tradition. But it's almost like the challenge might be about you sharing your knowledge. Then we have the Queen of Coins as the topic, the main issue, with this Hierophant here as the challenge. Okay, so this is somebody that I see this person as someone who's able to work from home, or just able to have everything very well organized at home, and they're really good with finances. They're grounded. It's a feminine energy. So whereas the King of Swords might be about putting how they feel, believe, and what they know to be true into motion and action, this might be about just really knowing how to receive in a very loving, gentle way. Like on the card, the person's making money from the fruit and the vegetables that are grown probably on their land, right? And so there's this smart element that comes into the Queen of Pentacles as somebody that she's able, in this card, able to make something through her effort, using her resources really wisely, making something where they're at. That can be a message. Making it work where you're at with what you've got. And then, get ready to receive, because that card is very prosperous normally. Tell me about the Hierophant here as the challenge, please. Why is the Hierophant the challenge? I have to say that in tarot, we can look at this card as being a marriage card too. Maybe as a challenge, though, with it having that. And then I have the Leo. Strength is in the reverse. Oh, interesting message. Interesting message. Yeah, immediately what pulled out to me from that was a person who, they're trying to focus on their own self-sufficiency here because of a loss in complete belief in some of these systems, institutions, or organized things that maybe I don't know, it's like losing confidence in some of these things. No, okay, we're talking about marriage too. It could be somebody's like losing confidence that a marriage is going to work, if that's the problem here. I'm going to show these because I love that energy. 3 of Cups and the Star. It's just beautiful. All right. Here's an interesting 5 of Coins. Yeah, the 5 of Coins is showing up here. There's a few ways you could look at this, but I'm seeing what she's wanting to show in this card, so you can see really well, I hope, is that there are people shut out. They're looking through a window. One person is maybe disabled. The other person, one person's like got a cup in their hand. It looks like the cup is empty. This person's cup inside that they're staring at is full of beer. And then they're watching a lady win as her dog cheers her on at a slot machine. So it's like these people, these energies right here feeling left out because they feel like they're lacking of some sort. It's usually because of this comparison. That's also very interesting. Or because they have recently went through some sort of loss that put them at a disadvantage, which does happen to us in life. So who are you? I don't know. This is in the heart space. You might be this person that's actually doing really well, while others are looking at you saying, because your cards kind of suggest that you are doing well, or you have this strategy that is good, is grounded, because you're being led to more money here. So it's just in your reading. And your issue is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like an energy that's receiving, that seems to be lucky, right? Well, actually, on the card they might be. It depends on how much they use their brain, how long do they stay at the machine or a building for that matter after a win. I guess that will tell you. But it's just in the heart of the matter. In the heart of the matter. Feeling left out or in lack somehow. Now, it might be talking about love, about in the heart space, since it is in the heart of the matter, of feeling like you could be feeling like maybe you're seeing other people get something that you're wanting, or something like that. You know what I mean? So clarify the Five of Pentacles. Lovers in reverse. And the Chariot in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. It's usually a breakup. Or something not working on this path with a soulmate. Or oh, right? Okay, because there's a new beginning coming. That you're going to be celebrating and you're going to be happy about. I don't know. I feel a little bittersweet about this, if you ask me, because it's like, yeah, well, that sucks, but you have something new beginning that's going to be very fun. Yeah, if you are coming out of a situation or a partnership or a marriage or something like that, this is like coming together with people to have fun and mingle. Hierophant in the reverse. All right. So you could be, actually, maybe, I don't know, if that's not active, it could be like a process of where we're wanting to be out of a relationship or partnership because of feeling kind of alone, alienated, or not paid attention to in some way. So the 5 indicates changes, and they're really pointing that out to me with this 5 here. Interesting about the way that we're feeling. Maybe we're excited about this new beginning because, and you know, remember the Wheel of Fortune just wanted to come out to let you know that there's a new cycle, a new season. This Knight of Cups. This guy is playing a guitar to this girl, singing to her. It's kind of lovely. Oh, another Knight of Cups. And the Ace of Wands, which is it can be a sexual nature card. But, and the Knight of Cups can be getting something moving in the way that feels like you're following your dream or your love pool, you know, something like that. So 2 Knight of Cups is it's weird. It's how you're feeling. It's dreamy. It's wanting to move something ahead. And it's wanting something that's new, passionate, fun, and inspirational. It might be related to work. It doesn't always have to just be love. It is passion. I don't know. So wanting to get things moving in that direction. That's how we're feeling. Okay. That's nice. And then I see the 2 of Coins, but there's very good choices here in your environment. That's what this card is. So this person has, I don't know if I'd like to eat octopus, but it looks like octopus, does it not, up there? And then in the other, yeah, I don't know about that. and then in the other, on the other plate, there's a lot of fruits and vegetables. I mean, I would give anything a try if somebody knows how they're cooking it and how to cook it, I suppose. Guess I would give anything a try. But anyway, less about food, although you may be like me. You may absolutely love food and be drawn to food. Look at this, you guys. Holy shit. You have, I haven't even talked about the Nine of Pentacles because it's up here. It's up here on your outcome. And then there's that star that was underneath the Three of Cups. So you have repeats are the cards that you really, really want to pay attention to. Whether they're in reverse and make you upset, or whether they're in the upright and they're good, you want to pay attention to them no matter what they are. So the King of Swords, somebody who's smart, uses their mind really well, and they know what they want. Like, they're past the point. They are the decision. They haven't made a decision. They are the decision. You want the answer, you go to that person. All right, there's that. And then the Knight of Cups is in a generic form of the definition. It's an unexpected offer, opportunity that is proposed romantically, business, friends, however, that comes your way, that helps get you in a direction where things are moving forward. Progress. And then the Star twice. And the nine of Coins twice. And that's a big financial gain. So there's something here about your choices. And then if you'll notice, and so this is what's kind of like giving you energy right now. The energy from these cards. The 2 and the 9 make 11. And the master number 11 has to do, I feel like here in this reading, it has to do with you knowing something to the extent of mastery level, being able to almost teach it. I feel like this has to do with finances, whether that's something that you have accomplished yet. It's obviously you have before, because you have the know-how here from the past that you're pulling. So you you're bringing in money and you're going to stand out for something that you do. The Star also is like this big wave of energy that brings you hope and it brings you relief. The Star. And with the mastery level, the 8 of Pentacles is on the bottom, and that's mastery of a skill, a talent, an ability, something you're really good at. This guy is very lined up here with his drums, and he's on the world stage, you could say, with his little drum. Okay, so this is being aligned and focused and planned to do something fun and inspirational with that Ace of Wands, because this is in the goal and destiny. Makes sense. Go from the 1 to the 2. This is progress. From the Ace of Wands to the 2 of Wands. So you could be lined up even with the correct or the right, like friends, soul group, partnerships too. Plans are going to pay off here is what I have to say, because whatever your know-how is from the past, it's helping. It may be your ability to go within and figure out your own path, to know that your path's not somebody else's path, it's your path. And so you've had like maybe a lot of time in hermit mode to think, to reflect. Judgment, I think they're both sideways, but if I were to pick them up, it would be like this. So, I just don't think somebody from your past is like going to go with you on this new path. And the reason I say that is because I think that there are some things that can maybe be forgiven but can't be erased or changed at this point. There can be changing emotionally how you feel about something. Sure, I guess you could visualize, you can try to brainwash yourself, but there's this element of, I don't want to forgive somebody to that extent where there's another go around. Like, this is something new. And these 9 of coins tell me that you have spent enough time to know and to value independence and self-reliance. And it does that. There's another 2 of Wands. Yeah, the 2 of Wands energy is like done with procrastinating, you know? It's made up its next action to take. And it can, a lot of people believe that it means there's paths and different possibilities, quite possibly too, especially with the 2 of coins here also. And it might involve choices in partnerships. But if it is 2 paths in particular, I just see you looking at one path here and saying no. And that being what helps you veer onto this new path. Remember the Fool, the new beginning. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. I love the Queen of Cups because it's somebody who's like warm, compassionate. They're caring. They're really easy to talk to. They're people you can go to. You know, if you have an actual problem or issue that it may be on the emotional or how you're feeling, it'd be very easy to talk to this person about how you're feeling. I don't see any judgment, harsh judgment. They know how to love themselves, and they know how to correctly communicate with people through the heart. And then I have the World. So for a lot of you, well, this is meeting that person, that new person, because I could see that as being a Queen of Cups person. Somebody who's just really easy to talk to, very loving, very compassionate. Could be somebody that really likes to travel with the World. This is a new chapter. Tell me more about the World, and maybe tell us who the Queen of Cups is. We could get the Kipper card. Oh, well, another 2 of coins. So there you go with the 2s. It is a choice in a partnership, I feel. Yeah, because here we have the Hierophant, the Sun, the 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I'm going to stop right there because that's the story. That's it. That's the story. There's a new, okay, for a lot of you all, lots of you all. Doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, but it is tied to a soul contract. In any case, it's tied to a soul contract. It's something divine, guided by love. You'll feel the love in this person's heart. You will have a choice, an option, a big decision to make as you embark on this new chapter of your life, this new season. This is, like I said, a high-level commitment. It is a soul contract. Whatever it has to do with, it's to bring change into your life. The Sun is guiding this, so the divine Almighty itself is guiding this together. This tells me that it's something new and happy, and a happy experience for you. This change is coming because of a very painful ending that left us feeling like our heart was alone somehow, in some way, or done wrong. I don't know. There's just some type of betrayal over and over. It got to the mind more than anything. And then, of course, I mean, what we think. So when we think about how we're feeling, we can amplify it, right? I never used to notice until I had to make myself point it out to myself how many times during the day I would say in my head, I am this, I am that. I would label, it was just really automatic of labeling my emotions and my feelings. When I stopped doing that and I stopped over-identifying with it, this 10 of Swords energy kind of faded away a little bit, because I know what that feels like. It can be bombarded with too many thoughts, and then it's not that you're not actually feeling what you're thinking, but when you're reinforcing it, like you're making it stronger, you're making it stay, or you're making it thicker, even if it's, but anyway, okay, so this is a complete ending to that. And then the Knight of Swords says it's going to be the end of delays, and you're going to have really focused change coming in. I think it's because of the options that are going to be offered to you. And then here we have another beautiful card. I don't know, your reading's awesome. 10 of Cups is in the rainbow in the sky. The 10 of Cups is when The finances are doing good. Kids are doing good. The house is stable, secure. You have land, if that's what you're wanting. If your ten of cups can look really different to somebody else's 10 of cups. What is your heaven on earth? What is peace inside you and all around you? What does that look like to you? And that would be this card. It is the farthest you can go with feeling good, happy, hopeful, peaceful. Yeah. They say long time coming for this. You even have a dog. You have some lots of flowers. So this is about your planning, your choices, and your decisions. But it also is because they said long time coming, and then this card coming out is saying to hang on, just have patience. Right now we're in the process of like fine tuning the choices and decisions you make up until this point. What else about the Seven of Pentacles? Patience. Keep investing like in the right things. Another two of Swords. Choice, that choice, that decision, and that patience, peace is coming. That's a peace. It's a peace card because normally it can represent feeling very conflicted all the time. Maybe specifically between different paths or two completely different decisions. But this is like patience with yourself. You will have peace of mind. There we go. Peace of mind. So I have your outcome being the Nine of Coins and the Judgment energy. Oh, beautiful cat. That's so cool. The cats that are around here are those cats. They're Siamese flame point tip, whatever. I don't know. Something like that. Siamese. And they look just like that. So, yeah, they're elegant looking cats. And this is like an elegant looking person because they're sipping their tea and reading their book and they're eating some fruit. They've had reward somehow for their efforts. It has paid off. Something has paid off. It has something directly to do with you being in a situation where, remember when I said you're reflecting on what your alignment was, what your best alignment was, who that ally or the alliance might be if you were completely lined up the way you wanted to. So this is you looking and not with harsh judgment, but looking at the situation around you, reflecting, saying, you know, I don't know if I really belong here in this group anymore. I don't know if I'm really aligned with that path anymore. And it's your angels waking you up to a new path. So this path is going to get you, it's going to bring you in more reward. I don't know if it has to do with us going, like, until these crazy good big things come in with all of this other stuff. It might be telling you that you're going to be stepping into this era of a lot of power and sovereignty, self-sovereignty, right? You are the king and the queen. You don't need anybody else with these energies because you're on the right path. I think that is exactly related to that judgment energy there. And then again, mastery level, something that you're working on. I don't really think we need to clarify that. It's a financial windfall. Again, money's coming out everywhere. Can be an inheritance, a win, a court settlement, a judgment, a decision that's been made. Look, it's for your alignment. Two of Wands. So this looks good to me. I don't really see that I can add anything else to this. It looks good. It's probably one of the most empowering readings that I've done here in the last, because they've been kind of, well, the energy's been shifty, but the readings have been kind of like, whoa, you know. Like, I always love to tell the truth, like exactly how the cards are saying it. I don't want to try to steer you one way if it's not what the cards are saying. But some of them have been real heavy, and yours feels very focused here, grounded. Know you got to get in that work to get what you're wanting, and you're doing it. And there is a point here where little effort will be put in during the times that you get to actually enjoy what you have done. All right, so they're saying not to worry because they have the worry beads here on the bottom. Not to worry right now because with the hammock, it's like spirit and your angels, they are supporting you during a time where you may be in waiting or you may be in a planning stage, but they want you to know that you're fully supported by them and you're suspended between two things at this time. You're in limbo. And you also, I mean, I don't know how much work you've done on yourself, but self-actualization is here. That's kind of big. That's big. That's knowing who you really are. All of you. Actually, all of you. Wow. Opening up to all of you. It feels like, and then of course we got abundance. That's just your message. It's abundance, abundance, prosperity. Okay, I have the pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers, and developing character. Let me read this whole hammock card for you too. Rest, relax, time off, pause, suspend, sleep, supported, meditate, inactive, recovery, find relief, vacation, waiting, suspended between two things, in limbo, and self-actualization. Okay, and then the grapes, which is like, you have grapes here in this card, and then I'm pretty sure you have some more grapes, yeah, in this card. So you have grapes. You have grapes. Abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment. Merriment. Kind of like the Three of Cups energy there. Prosperity, surplus, fullness, juicy, overindulgence, tempting, goodness, plentiful wealth. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. And yeah, I think that's what I've got for you right now. So I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you all for joining me. Bye.